Welcome to a new episode of the Alvernia Campus Show. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Jacob. Today's stories are so good you want to clone them and share them with all your hallucinating chatbots.
Have you ever been scrolling on Alvernia's socials and thought, wow, how is President Fitzgerald in every one of these photos? She's at the Plex, the football field, and the state capitol all at the same time. How is that possible, you may ask? Simple. Our wonderful engineering students have created a cloning machine and produced 4 identical clones of our wonderful president. Past presidents had to struggle over whether or not to go to a theater event or a football game. For Fitzgerald, she simply kicks Prez number 2 in the kneecap, and this clone makes her way over to Francis Hall Theater to sit through all of Godspell. The PEC has expressed much interest in this new technology and is considering using it on their line cooks. Maybe now your chicken quesadilla will actually be ready in less than an hour.
In other news, GTA 6 has been delayed again due to criminal damage while motion capturing the new game. Authorities have reported Rockstar Games being charged with armed robbery, damage to property, kidnapping, assault, menacing, prostitution, and 25 other charges. Strangely enough, they were not charged with Grand Theft Auto. When and if the game releases, at least we know if it will be realistic. As to know when it will be released, the answer is unknown. Rockstar responded to their crime saying that they are very sorry, like so sorry. They have also published a GoFundMe in hopes that fans would pitch in to cover their legal expenses. They're going to need a lot of shark cards. We really got GTA 6 in real life before GTA 6 on your PlayStation.
Wegovy and Ozempic have recently hired celebrities like Serena Williams and Kelly Osbourne to try and promote the safety of their products, with minimal success. These controversial weight loss drugs market themselves as helping people to lose weight faster than Santa in the summer, for the small price of their soul. In the wake of this controversy, the brands have announced collaborations with the Hershey Company to make new flavored injection sticks. These wonderful creations come in 5 flavors, including milk chocolate, cookies and cream, Reese's, Twix, and, of course, Snickers. The product works by entering the fatty bloodstream like heroin and filling the user with a chocolatey high. Hershey has already started handing out these sticks at the end of their Chocolate World ride. Because who needs a chocolate bar when you've got your Ozempic?
There have also been reports of people mysteriously going missing around College Town. People have also noticed office chairs clipping around the floor like Gmod and flinging people anybody that gets close. Turns out the basement leads to the back rooms that have been discovered by public safety. And I think that's where Josh went because of the last episode never came out.
He spaketh to me. Mary Magdalene, who has no relation to the biblical figure, said. A local Mormon woman in Utah was speaking to an AI Jesus chatbot when she claimed to receive a prophecy. Imagine getting catfished by Jesus. Sounds like a skill issue. Magdalene, again, absolutely no relation to the saint, claims that the chatbot sent her the directions to the promised land. But when she drove there, it took her to a McDonald's. Well, who knows? Maybe Jesus was craving a Big Mac.
The recent box office success, a Minecraft movie with its cult-like following and meme-worthy status, has announced a new guaranteed smash hit flick for the summer. Another Minecraft movie is slated to release in late July with a new director, Chris Shipley. He was hired on due to his resemblance to Jack Black. It must mean he really likes Minecraft.
In Alcatraz, there are a few Airbnbs where people stay, but Alcatraz is not just an island. It's a prison island. The Airbnb is near the prison, but whenever someone comes outside, an inmate throws whatever they have found in the yard, and the guard keeps knocking on the door to get it back to the prison. It keeps happening daily, to the point that people will not return to Alcatraz. I booked an Airbnb in Alcatraz, but I don't think it came with bars, and I would have gone back to Mars.
Tragedy strikes the Redding area as a monster has been sighted, causing chaos and mayhem in the city. People have gone missing, and residents say the monster has been seen taking the shape of locals to gain trust and to take people in the night. We actually have a sketch made of the monster's current form.
now to sports.
Welcome, everybody. This is the sports show, episode 5. And you're here with C Money, and it's the C Money Takeover. All right, and we're here with
Austin.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of missing people here. We getting ready for spring break, so we're still going to give you an episode. That's why we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to it. So, for the first time ever, we have 6 teams playing in the playoffs right now. We have men's and women's track and field who is actually competing as we speak, which is actually really crazy. We'll clap it up for them. Hopefully they do a good job. We're also going to give a little shout out to Simmons, who is actually running the 60 meter and the 4x200. Sorry if I'm wrong. Wrestling is competing in the NCAA regionals right now. The championship will give them, props for that. They made it far. They've also had a pretty good season. I made it to a couple of them. Men's and women's basketball also made the playoffs, and they played this week as well. We have men's and women's hockey team, ice hockey team. They are playing Saturday. The men's are going against Newman University, who's ranked number 1. So they're going to be in a tough game, but we're going to wish them the best of luck. And we also got the women's team, who is going against Wilkes, who is also the number 1, and we're going to give them a shout out. Hopefully they do a good job right there. I want to talk about basketball.
Well, just to put a double in the season, I think the season could have went better as expected because we were projected number 1 to win the conference this year, and we fell short of expectations. I think a lot of things that came into factor with that was team chemistry. At the beginning of the season, there were a lot of players on the team who wanted to play one-on-one basketball, and it wasn't translating to winning. So it definitely took some time, and I feel like towards the end of the season, we were one of the best defensive teams in the league. And I feel like if we all played as a team to begin with, and we had some guys who, without being sick, without being hurt, I feel like we could have had at least a 2, maybe the 3 seed at worst. So I think it was a pretty good season, but we just fell short. And me personally, individually, I think I had a very up and down season because coming into the season, I wasn't expected to play. And our first league game, I played against Widener, and we were down 10, and we ended up winning because I got in the game. And it was pretty much energy, and I was ready to go. Okay. So I feel like it was a great up and down season for me, but I'm pretty much blessed with my opportunity that I got, and we'll be back next year. That's all I got to say.
Well, yes, to cover up the score for you guys, our basketball team did go against Hood, and unfortunately they lost 109-93. We had 3 top scorers. We had Elijah Hamilton, who scored 24 points. We had Rashid Deary, sorry if I said the name wrong. He had 23 points. And then we had Janai Stanley, who also scored 24 points. So you had 3 top scorers this game. I mean, it seems like you guys played really hard. I saw y'all's first matchup during the regular season, and you guys almost won. So I know that game was really tough and challenging, especially that you're over there.
For sure.
Going against the number 1 is not easy. It's definitely not easy.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. And I just think that first time we played them at Alvernia, that it kind of shook them. So in our heads, we thought, okay, we go to their place, they're definitely kind of shook. Now they're the 1 seed, they have the pressure on them. Mm-hmm. So we just thought we could probably get one. So that's pretty much what it was. But we just fell short.
Yeah, definitely. And unfortunately, our women's team, they went against Widener. Widener was the number 2 seed. We were the number 3 in the MAC, which is actually really good. And unfortunately, we lost 61-54. They also had a tough match as well. But I think our basketball teams are, they going through it, and we always coming up short. But I think because all of these shortcomings, we are going to be on the uprise next season for sure. And
Yes, sir.
we're going to be making it we're going to be going a little farther in the playoffs, you know?
I believe so as well.
But, you know, that's going to cover it. We're going to wrap it up. Just giving y'all a quick little rundown. Coming up soon on the sports show, we're going to have probably our biggest episode yet when we talk about March Madness. And once again, I'm going to say it again, Purdue for the win. That's gonna cover it.